So I got most of my metal in for framing up this deck. You know, this boat didn't have a middle seat, and that is where a lot of people get their support from. You want it to be stout, and I was just worried about just coming up with like some thin angle. I wouldn't have a good sturdy base. So what Jacob suggested and offered to do was to weld some braces in across. And since this boat, remember the braces come up so high on the top, it'll have a good spot to weld. Now what I ended up going with is I got some, I think this is 100, I think, aluminum rectangle tubing. It's 2 inches by 1 inch. I got two 5-foot pieces. And what I'm gonna do is the two braces that are gonna be inside this front deck, I'm cutting out a piece to go all the way across on both of those, and Jacob is going to weld them in for me. He can weld aluminum, I can't. What I'm doing today is getting these braces cut in, and it's a little tedious. I've done one, I just got it done, and like I said, you know, your boat is built like this, so you think, oh yeah, just cut two angles. Well, it's not that simple, because everything's got a little curve to it. It'd be a lot easier if I had some kind of bandsaw, but I'm doing it all with a Sawzall and a grinder with a cutting blade on it. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time, going back and forth, and until I'm getting it just right. And the back piece is done. I'll show you what it looks like. Now what I plan on doing with this floor, I'm gonna lay it right here on this top lip up front. So what I did is I got my measurement from here to the bottom of this round part, and I just measured it all the way down. You see, this is my first brace, and this line right here is the same distance from here to here as it is from there to that flat piece. And I did the same thing back here with this line right here. Now I measured the center of it and then 1 inch on each side to give me 2 inches, to give me basically where I need to line this up at. Of course I did it on the opposite side too. All right, so this is my channel. You see, lining up pretty good all the way around. That'll give Jacob a good spot to weld across and on the sides, and it ought to be sturdy. And then after he gets it welded in, I'm just gonna go back on the bottom and put some legs in to give it even extra support. Probably 2 legs, and do the same thing with this one. And I think that's really gonna be stout. And then I might come in with some angle, maybe 2 more going up this way, and tie everything in. I think it's gonna be pretty stout. But as you can see, I mean, these cuts weren't just a perfect angle. You can see it's a good bit longer on this side, and of course more angle as it gets on this side. Like I said, it took a while. It took me about an hour probably to cut this one piece, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's gonna be good right there. What I needed to make sure that this one is perfect. I'm gonna put me a straight edge up from here to that piece I just cut, and just try to make sure that one stays in place, so I'll know exactly where to put this one. If it's too high, it's gonna give me a bow in my deck. I don't want that. All right, I'll get this other piece cut, and this little project will be done. How I did the other one is I try to come off of one of the sides all the way to the back, the very top corner on each side, and get a rough estimate of what it's going to be. Kind of hard to hold the tape, but this is going to be 48 inches, and then this one up here need 3 hands for this. This one's actually close to 48 inches, so this one right here is a little more square than this one, the back one was. So what I'm gonna do is just cut it flat, 48 inches. Then I'm gonna go back and start adding my angle in. All right, I used the angle finder on the bottom of the boat, which that's not enough angle, but it's good enough to give me a rough estimate, a good starting point. So what I did is I put it on there from my long point to short point, and then just put me a line all the way across the bottom on both sides. I got off a little bit on my angle. It didn't happen on the other 3 cuts, but hopefully I'll have to take enough off where that won't mess me up any. But the rest of it I'm gonna do with an angle grinder with a cutting blade. So now I'm gonna go in there and test fit it, and then just kind of eyeball what needs to be taken out. Yeah, we need way more angle. Now the way I'm doing this is it looks like I'm looking at the gap I have right here, and I'm trying to take that amount of gap down here where it's touching. Like right here, it looks about a 1/4 inch, but I'm not gonna go that much. I'm gonna try to do a little bit at a time. I'm just gonna make a mark. It's about 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna take my speed square. I'm gonna take that where my mark is and put this on the very edge to 0. And I'm gonna cut that much out. Both sides was about the same, so do it over here too. I'm just gonna eyeball this one. All right, now I'm gonna go out there and just keep trimming it up until it fits good. I gotta make sure this one is the same height as this one compared with that front lip. So I got this straight edge right here and lay it down. And I don't know if you can see or not on camera, but it's got about a 1/4 inch. It's actually a little more on the other end. It's more like a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to have to cut some more out of this and drop it down. I'm going to start with maybe 3/16 and see where that puts me. Alright, I think I got it. Sitting on the lip up there, touching the middle brace, touching the back brace. Same thing on this side. Cool. I went ahead and redid my marks all the way around. So hopefully it'll show up when I take it off. Yeah, so this bottom line is the bottom of my channel. That's where it goes. Alright, all ready for Jacob to weld it up now. Alright, so doing it this way definitely isn't like a very DIY friendly way to do it, because I don't know very many people that know how to weld or are set up to weld aluminum. So I'm lucky that I got a friend that can do it for me. But I feel like this is the best way to go about this, because like I said, I don't have a seat. I don't have anything really sturdy. The only other option I could think of was maybe try to make some kind of bulkhead right here in the back where a seat would go. Something real thick and just have to tie it in. It would be like a million rivets trying to get this thing real sturdy. Like I said, I think this would be my best option for making it very stout. Now, there's metal shops everywhere, so if you did this prep work like I just did, and all they had to do was just, you know, weld both pieces in, I'm assuming it wouldn't cost very much as long as you do the prep work first. I said it took me probably 2 hours to get this right, and you could do it a lot faster if you had a bandsaw or even a chop saw that you could put an angle to, bevel it, Like I said, I was just doing it with a Sawzall and a little grinder, but it worked out. You know, it took a little time, but I think this is going to work good. So once Jacob gets these braces welded in, I'm going to go back and put in some dog legs on each side, and then maybe some of this channel all the way across. Probably go with some, like something thin, like some 1/16, something I can pick up from Lowe's, because I'm going to be pop ribboning it in. And that should make everything super sturdy, I think. I haven't exactly decided about hatches. Jacob said he actually had one that he didn't need that I could have or buy from him. So I'm going to check it out. If not, I looked at some on eBay. eBay seemed to be the cheapest place to get them. Those plastic flush mount hatches, they sell some in black. I forgot the dimensions of them, but definitely going to put one right here towards the back. And that's where my batteries are going to be. Have 2 batteries right here, just like I did that last build. And I got the storage in the seat in the back, so I have storage still. And I really need to wait and see. I'm planning on putting that trolling motor right in the center, because I'm going to have 2 light bars going and then have a gap in the middle for the trolling motor. That way when the trolling motor is deployed, you'll have basically the whole front deck to move around. But I need to see where that's going to go really before I figure out if I got enough room to put a hatch. I might be able to offset like a small hatch on either side and just have some little extra storage. But that is that. Of course, I got to get him to weld these 2 braces in, and then I can tie everything in up here, make it sturdy, and then go ahead and figure out my front deck measurements. It's coming right along, I think. It's been slow. Been waiting on stuff and working overtime at work, but we're going to get there. Once I get all this metal done, I feel like everything's really going to roll. I did get the paint in, and I can go ahead and start sanding the boat, but I need to leave the boat on the trailer to take it to Jacob's house. We can weld this in, and I want this welded in and at least the floor in before I really paint it, because messing around with all these pieces of metal, I don't want to scratch the crap out of it. So I'm gonna wait till I get that done, but I can go ahead and start sanding it. So I'll probably go ahead and do that this week, because I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna drop his boat off at his house, and I'm not gonna rush him to do it, just whenever he gets a chance. So it might be tied up for 3 or 4 days before I can get it back. So the next step really is to start sanding this bad boy, at least sand what I can while it's still on the trailer.